Okay, everyone, sorry about that. Okay, so when your doll looks like this, because I didn't change anything about her, so when your doll looks like this, just gently let it fall over to the front. Okay, I'm not sure why her hair, whoops, hold on, let me try this again. Uh-oh, hold on, something didn't go right, hold on. Not sure what happened here, hold on. Besides her bangs, like, something just did not look completely right. I'm not sure why. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to try this again. So what I'd like to do is hold it there. Let this go behind, like that. So I forgot how I did my other one, but I know I did the same way. I know I had to have. Okay, hold on here. Okay, I think I got it the way I want it. So it's going to go like... They also don't give you much give on these headbands either when you try to do it, so it's going to take a little bit. Just don't get frustrated. Just work with it. That's what I'm going to do. Because I think I did this last time. I let the back piece of the headband kind of come up just a little bit. As I pull this one over. And I let it roll over. That's how I did it. Okay, and then I let it roll back down. So let it roll back down. But as it's rolling back down, pull, not hard, but just pull the little hairs like on the sides. You just want to gently just pull that. And then on this side, kind of want to see where it's at. Okay, and then when it comes to this side of the hair, you actually want to hold it and pull through. The bangs, you just want to see where the bangs are at. And then you just want to, I guess it would be easier if I had a brush near me. Okay. So you just want it to kind of flow to the side, push this all back. So I'm going to grab the brush real quick and then I'll, oh, whoa! Ouch. Oh, I needed that too, so good that came through. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to actually sit her right here for a second. Checking out my toe because I actually stumbled my toe. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good. Just stumbled my toe a little bit, that's all. That was not fun. Alright, so I want to have her facing like this toward me. Spray the brush because I want to get the whole hair. her sit like here for a second just so I can fix her little shirt. Because in the back I'm going to do the same thing, but I want to make sure the back looks fine as my angle of it. So I'm going to take a section and just spray it down just so it can stay down. Okay, and then if you have like this hair on the side, only if you can, like on this side where it's kind of loose beside her face, if you want, just raise up the hairband some, and then only if you can, just slide the hair through if you can, if it's possible. Just use the brush and see if it'll brush through. Then if not, then just take another section and try to push it through with your finger and see if you can brush that hair through. And then let it go. Okay. And then pull the hair through. Sometimes it's hard to do. Just gotta keep trying pushing it through. And then try to hold it through too. There you go. See, now I got it in there. Oops, didn't mean to get too close. Sometimes that happens too. You think you get too close and you're like, oops. And then just want to just let go. Okay. And there we go. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm trying to see why this hair here let's see if I can get this through, because this should go right underneath. See if I get it through. Get that hair through. Like I said, sometimes it takes some practice to get it to go where you want it. I just put enough in there just to push it on through. Also, if it helps, you probably want to put it in the headband, or in the headband, in the ponytail until you actually get it pulled through. That's another thing you could do too, is to see if you can get it through that way. Just put it in a ponytail. And if you're not sure if it is the right color, take a piece of your doll's hair and put it next to it, and then that way you can kind of tell if it is the right color or not. So like, let's just say you had caramel and you had red hair. Obviously you'll be able to tell the difference because caramel is more like a brownish color. So if you wasn't sure, take a piece. You can even do it this way. Twist it, put it next to the braid, and then you can tell if that's the right color. So, we'll have it like this. Put it where there's more light. And then that's how you would know if that's the right color. So yeah, that's how you would know and tell if that's the right color or not. Even though it does say red, this is more like a strawberry blonde. Or, if you want to be really precise and you're like, well, I gotta make sure this is the right color, I want to show you this method too. So, let's put the hair in 3 sections, and where I said that, you probably already know what I'm going to do. And if you guessed it, you guessed right. Just put it in a braid. And that way you know the colors would match the braid. Or take another doll that you have, their color hair, and put it next to it and see if that's the right color. You can do it that way too. Like Sage is a different shade of red. Obviously it won't work because her hair is red. And her hair is red too, but it's more of a strawberry blonde. So what they should have named it was strawberry blonde, not red, for this doll, but that's what they said her hair color was. Okay, I'm not gonna tie it in, but to make sure that the hair is the right color, put it next to the braid. So right here is the braid that I made that I'm holding on to. And this is a braid that is in her hair. You wanted to take it and put it next to it and see if that's the right color. So that's another way you can do it, because then you can look at the braid and be like, okay, so this is the right color here, this is here, this is the right color here, so it's here. And then that way you can tell the difference. It does look cute with one braid on the side. It's like having a double braid. Now, I don't know how to do the double braid where you can put it like one like crisscross the top. I don't know how to do that, but I guess you would braid it the opposite way. So like, you would start braiding from this angle, and then for this angle you want to braid that way to make it like a crisscross. So it would be like, let's see if I can do it. Never done it, so we'll see how this will play out. I never did a headband braid like this. So, we're just trying it out. Oh yeah, maybe I give you some guys' hairstyle tips on how you want to do your doll's hair. Oh, I think I'm getting it. If this is my first time, I'm going to be like really happy and really surprised. Oops, go under her hair. I'm actually braiding backwards, which is not easy for me usually. But I'm actually kind of shocked that I'm actually braiding backwards. That's very impressive of myself. Usually I can only braid right in front of me, not actually braid backwards. So, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty impressive of me that I'm braiding this way. Okay, so we're going to act like this is a finished part. So then you would have the braid going this way. So then you can tell, if you want it to be pinned in, you probably could put it actually let me move it this way. Maybe I can finish the extra braid. very happy that I can braid this way. So what you could do is like pin it in the back, and then you have like a braided headband with just on one side. So you already had the braided headband, but where the hair would come over and hide the piece that I just braided, which is here on top, you could take it and actually hide it underneath. Oh, it came apart on me. Uh-oh. Oh, I see why. Okay. I didn't have it good on the bottom. Whoops. Sorry, that was my fault. So I just had to fix it a little bit, which I'm fine with that. I don't know how to French braid it, but I kind of know how to do like a fake French braid. So, if you don't want to pin it, but you do want it out of the way, this braid here, you can always probably stick it underneath that braid since it's like, or the braided headband, because it is tight. But if not, and you just want it to be tied in the back without seeing it, but braid, you know, blend into the hair, there you go. Isn't that neat? So it's like you have the one-sided headband on one side, so it's like braided all the way across. But this is another way you can tell if this is the right color for your doll's hair. Braid it and then see what color it actually is, then you can get the braided headband for your doll. That's what it would look like. And then the hair would come over and hide that. So I'm going to take it, hide it with this hand, because I pulled it through. This is what it's going to look like on the side if I have it hidden. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, I'll probably have an idea for you guys. So I'll probably give you guys an idea if you want to do that. And yeah. And then if you want to take the braid out, you just brush it out like you normally would. And then this is if you want to know what color it is. Obviously you want to use water and maybe a little bit of shampoo, not too much though. And then that way you can get your straight hair, if the doll's hair is straight, or you can get it straight, then you're like, hey, guess what? I got the right color headband for my girl. And there you go. And then if it gets a little messy, you can just do like I've been doing. You just mist it, get away from the headband, brush it through, brush it through, brush it through. And there you go. Then you're all set. And then she's back being pretty and beautiful. And then if you want your doll's bangs to be more straightened up because it's a little messed up, what I like to do is take her bangs, put it under the brush. So I want to show you how I did that. Put the bangs through the brush, brush it like that, and then if you want to spread it apart, gently see where it is. And if you need to do it on this side, you're like, whoops, I got extra hair. Well, don't pull on that hair. Just fix it up like this, and then you should be okay. And then there you are. Then you got it. So that's how I fix up my doll's bangs. If they don't want to be spread apart, just kind of play with it with your fingers where it's to your liking, and then have it where it's kind of to the side, and then here to the front. So then, when you look at your bangs, if you need to push them up, I always take my fingers and I push them up this way, just like that. Kind of scrunch it up a little. So, if you need to do that, go ahead and do that. Fill it in, look at your doll, see what needs to be fixed. And there you are, then you have it. Oh, let me fix this one part of the bangs on the side here. So I gotta look at my angle. And then there you are, you got it. And then your dolly's hair is all fixed up and pretty. And then she's ready for an outing. Or shelving display. And then there you go. I do want to say, I want to thank some special people in my life that walked in my life. I want to thank them so much, which is the family that I have here. Thankful for them, like, which is my mom, my dad, my fiance, and my uncle, because we're caregivers for him. And then I also want to thank some of my friends that I have that are in my life. And then I also want to thank some YouTube friends that walked into my life. I thank you guys so much for walking into my life. I'm so thankful for that. Trying to see if I need to change the water out. Yeah, I could get new water to put in a water bottle. Sometimes I like doing that. But anyway, yeah, so, I want to thank those special people for being in part of my life. I'm going to actually have the camera at me for a second before I get to the other, package. This is just my sweatshirt here. But, I want to thank, Crystal for being in my life. I'm thankful that I met her and she helped me fix one of my dolls. I thank her so much, and I really brought on my heart, Crystal, thank you. And on that note, I've been very positive about things, but I do want to say this, because it does bite in the end. It bites when you have friends and loved ones that walked out of your life. I have had that happen to me, and someone else had it happen to them. It's not a fun feeling, and it sure does not feel good. It really bites. It really honestly does. I had family members that walked out of my life. I had friends that walked out of my life. It's just not fun.